for the education, since IDB, I'm doing so much work with them, I think it's better that with IDBs that I've met recently, yesterday, I think if we can address the issue beginning, systematically, that would save us a lot of time, a lot of frustration, a lot of money. Remember, GW as having a leadership role in what the world would all recognize as being one of the largest catastrophe that has happened.
Yes, absolutely. And we're very glad that we're very grateful for the student response, but it was very important to have the First Lady's guidance on helping us zero in on as we say now, we're fine-tuned, but I think that guidance from the start has made sure that we would be contributing in areas that would have the greatest impact, and we're continuing to develop that. We had a discussion today with an expert on recovery of the school system in New Orleans, and that's a model that we can work together to build on, because of course this will be a very long-term recovery process, and we do expect to be involved in it for the.
On three, right here. 1, 2.
I did my MBA here at GW, and it was a very inspiring experience for me. And so therefore it's obvious in such difficult time what the history certainly would recognize as being one of the world catastrophe. And so it is it has been a natural reaction of me to turn and reach out to GW, which is a reservoir of knowledge, and to help us find a way to be able to relaunch the education system in Haiti, which is currently completely destroyed. 80% of the school infrastructure are destroyed. We have about 35,000 university students who stand to lose this school year and maybe the next school year if there is not a systematic approach to address the situation of the education system in Haiti in the aftermath of the hurricane. I'm saying the hurricane because it is a stream of bad news. In 2008, we were hit by 4 hurricanes, and in that process, we lost about 1,000 schools. And now we're being hit with this earthquake, and we must have lost over 4,000 schools. So it is a stream of bad news. We just don't want to start to wonder why. We want to react, and so therefore I reach out to GW because of the relationship that I personally share with them.
And if you could send a message to not just GW students but all the universities about what students can do across the country, what would you ask them to do?
What students can do across the country for Haiti, the slightest thing would have an exponential value given the size of the magnitude of what needs to be addressed just in regards to education, which is the subject of my visit here in GW. Students could, for instance, help design in some sort of automated curricula. They could come and teach. They could participate at different level in order to get the system started with even very precarious structure. Right now we have 1.2 million children which do not have any school infrastructure to go to, but still know-how, we can communicate that know-how anyhow through technology, through different ways. There is several ways. This is what I have discussed with President Knapp and trying to show with the Minister of Education, trying to maybe identify for him some avenues where the university could have a direct, almost immediate impact in improving education in Haiti.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Thank you, Dr. Williams, for your role in leading the university's Haiti response group. I'm very pleased to welcome all our distinguished speakers and guests to the George Washington University for this morning's Symposium on Priorities for Education in Post-Earthquake Haiti. I'm pleased to recognize several guests in particular. We have Louisiana Senator Mary Landrieu, who has joined us this morning. Pennsylvania Congressman Shaka Fata is also here. Congressman. And we have John Childers, who is the president of the Consortium of Universities in the Metropolitan Washington area, representing our fellow institutions. We are extremely honored to be able to play a small role today in convening this symposium on a tragedy that has so riveted the world's attention. The sympathies of our faculty, students, and staff, like those of our counterparts in universities across this nation, have been focused on the suffering of the Haitian people. But at the same time, we have watched with admiration the courage they have displayed in enduring and overcoming unimaginable adversity. We at George Washington feel a special connection with Haiti, for one reason, because its First Lady, Madame Elisabeth Preval, is an alumna of this university, where she earned her Master's of Business Administration. Since graduating, Madame Preval has greatly distinguished herself, starting with a career in Haiti's commercial banking system, where she specialized in the field of corporate credit. She has also served as a financial specialist in the areas of road infrastructure and power generation, with an emphasis on project financing and financial monitoring. More recently, Madame Preval has served in the Haitian government as an economic advisor. The tragic earthquake has renewed our connection with Madame Preval and the people of Haiti, as she has personally helped to guide our participation in the relief and recovery efforts and to harness the passion of our students, the expertise of our faculty, and the collective engagement of our entire university community. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming the First Lady of Haiti, Madame Elisabeth Preval.
Thank you very much. Dear Dr. Knapp, thank you for your kind words. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to be here today in my alma mater, to be able to add my own vibration to this great demonstration of love and solidarity of your student and faculty for Haiti. Distinguished guests, dear fellow student, it is a great honor for me to be invited as a guest speaker to this conference on the challenge of education for Haiti post-earthquake. I'm facing this event with a double feeling. First, the emotion to be back after 20 years to George Washington University, a place full of so many souvenirs of hard work and challenges, souvenirs of beautiful dreams, souvenirs of a multifaceted reality made of great accomplishment, but also with some dissatisfaction sometimes. How could I forget this place where so many great people, students and faculty, were so eager to assist the foreign student, bringing a special attention to every aspect of their study and their life in the campus, making them feeling like home. However, the joy of being here today to talk about education in Haiti is saddened by the dreadful disaster created by the earthquake of January 12th. It is a disaster that none of its direct witness will never forget. Most of us sometimes are inclined or prefer to believe that we are still in a nightmare, that those horrible images of kids trapped under the concrete or masses of bodies accumulated along the street will vanish once we wake up. But it is a nightmare that lasts. A few days after the earthquake, I was in the Dominican Republic to visit the Haitian transported to the other side of the border for surgery. Our hospital could not afford to provide due to the massive crowd of injured people asking for care. Peter Stevenson Jean-Baptiste, an injured young boy of 13 had already lost a leg and was on his way to the surgery room where he was facing the probability to be amputated of the other leg. He knew it. When I asked him, what could I do for him? The answer came as a shock wave to me. Please, madam, promise me that you will help me go back to school. In my opinion, Peter Stevenson speaks for all Haitian schools. There is such a great demand on education in the country. When I was alone with my husband later, I asked him, how many children in Haiti do not go to school? Approximately 500,000. That means 25% of the children aged 6 to 11 years old. That's a lot. That's too many. I called then the Minister of Education, who told me that 80% of the schools located in the 3 departments affected by the earthquake, meaning the West, the Southeast, and the Department of NIP, have been damaged. More than 4,000 schools have been damaged. That means another 1.5 million children that are not able to go back to school. That was like a second earthquake to me. Then I started to talk to different specialists in education. I talked with the ministry and to various people in his staff. What I learned then is quite unacceptable. It was already unacceptable before January 12th. I don't want to drive you into statistics, but some sample figures may help me show you the magnitude of the challenge facing us. Among the 2.1 million children enrolled at the level of basic school, or école fondamentale, which is 9 years, 82% of them are in private school. That means their school fees are being paid by their parents. But I have been told also that 76% of the Haitians are living below the poverty level with less than $2 a day. Then the poor are paying the education of their children. They are paying in proportion much more than any other part of the population. How can our society create such a burden for the poorest segment of our population? I know the government, with the help of the international community, is trying to design the best option to bring back the kids to school. According to me, by so doing, 2 new elements have to be put in the balance. First, the move has to embrace all school-aged children, including those 500,000 who were not in school before January 12th. Second, I don't see how the family which have been ruined by the earthquake can share the burden of paying school fee. It is then the responsibility of the society through the government to guarantee free education to all the children enrolled in basic school. This will be our first demonstration of respect for the dignity of the Haitian community and the pain it has been enduring since January 12th. I understand that many schools have been damaged by the earthquake, but I urge the government to do whatever is necessary to bring children back to school as soon as possible. Being in a school environment, either a tent or open space, give the children a better chance to socialize, to receive psychosocial attention, to receive food and health care, and to come back to a normal life in compensation for the hardship life they were enduring in the refugee camps. Many private sector organizations involved in education are willing to open school. It is our responsibility to encourage and sustain such initiatives while providing the necessary resources to support the parents. Most of the school principals ask for the debris to be removed and ask for tent and any other light building that can be installed quickly. We need to accompany this desire for resuming school and bring temporary solution while we think of long-term solution with new building standards. At the same time, we need to design a scheme where government will support the parent and exempt all children from school fees while providing them with at least a meal every day. Giving every child the possibility to be at school is a primary goal, but it is not enough. The concern for quality is not a luxury. I understand that 77% of existing schools public and private, have no electricity. In the rural area, this figure reaches 91%. 65% of our schools don't have water. 74% don't have a library. 31% of them are located in a church. 6% in a house of a particular. 19% under precarious arrangement. Only 29% of the children enrolled in the first year will reach the 7th year. These are the reasons why quality is a concern to us. It is a waste for the individual, for the family, and for the whole society when the children have to spend 6, 7, 8 years at school without being able to read, write, compute, solve problems, and start learning by themselves. We must make sure the education they receive is an education of quality. I understand that less than 30% of teachers have the appropriate qualification for teaching. Availability of qualified teacher is a precondition for an education of quality. While we work for Reconstruction, we must start a massive training program for teachers. Ladies and gentlemen, dear friends of Haiti, if I had to stop here, the situation would not be that worse. A good concentration of our own public resources with the appropriated support of the international community would lead us to an adequate solution and in an acceptable horizon. Unfortunately, there are so many other areas of concern. I have learned that our industry, which has been partly boosted by the HOPE law, had to import expatriates, especially from the Philippines, the Dominican Republic, to compensate for lack of qualified workers and technicians. At the same time, our vocational school continue to graduate thousands of young who cannot find a job because they lack the appropriate qualification. I am not a specialist, but I think if government accept to include the business sector as a partner in the design and management of a technical and vocational education system, the results might be different. Employees know their needs. They are ready to pay for qualified personnel. Why not engage them as a partner in the management of the new vocational educational system oriented to the labor market? My concern will be for the university. When I look at other countries, they have achieved a sustainable development. I observe that they all have developed a sound university system. This is the basis for innovation, for technical transfer, and for the preparation of the elite every country needs to have for durable development. My sense is that we have not yet done the first step into that direction. Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, the challenges are many and the system of national response is very weak. We cannot go out of the situation by ourselves. That is why the help of experienced people like Paul Vallas, who played a key role in the post-Katrina reconstruction in New Orleans, can be useful to us. George Washington University is a reservoir of expertise and knowledge. Even if we are forgiving our own path, we really want to learn from you and have you close to us in the process of search for solution and implementation. Dear friend of Haiti, the Ministry of Education will take the floor in an hour or so. He will present to you the plan of the Haitian government to address the complex and difficult situation created by the January 12th earthquake. I hope the concern I express here are taken into account in the plan. Also, I would like to invite all of you to join forces around this plan. This is a unique opportunity, but time is of essence. I would very much appreciate it if all partners of Haiti could work in a coordinated and efficient manner around this plan. We expect also from our friend a long-term commitment to the education of the Haitian children. Before I leave, I want to thank George Washington University and President Knapp for their leadership in this issue. I want to express my gratitude to the distinguished member of the panel, Mrs. Christina Whittaker of the Swedish Development Agency, who will share her experience in donors coordination post-tsunami in Indonesia, Mr. Paul Vallas, Superintendent of the Recovery School District in New Orleans on post-Katrina, and Mr. Joël Desrosiers Jean-Pierre, our Education Minister, who will give more details about the plan. I want you to know, I want to thank you all for your presence and for your support. Thank you.